Master Wu Wei is residing in the spirit realm. There he is attacked by Kai, a large yak who was Wu Wei's ally, but turned against him 500 years ago. Wu Wei sent him to the spirit realm, where he collected the chai of every warrior there. He beats Wu Wei and takes his chai, turning him into a jade amulet which Kai wears on a belt along with the rest of the warriors. With Wu Wei's chai, he is able to open a portal to Earth. At the Jade Palace, Po, Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, Viper and Crane order lunch at Mr. Ping's noodle shop and then go back up the mountain. Po tries to get them to do a dramatic entrance into the palace and demonstrates by moving to kick open the door when Master Shifu appears in front of him. Shifu does a real dramatic entrance and then breaks the news that this will be his last day teaching and that from now on, Po will be their teacher. Po tries to shout out commands to the team to guide them through an obstacle course, but his commands only make them crash into the obstacles and each other. Po goes to a statue of Wu Wei and apologizes, and Shifu pops up next to him. Po tells Shifu that he is done with teaching, and Shifu tells him that Wu Wei named him the Dragon Warrior because he could do more than just fight. Shifu harnesses chai energy to make a flower bloom. Po says he'll never be a good teacher like Shifu, and Shifu replies that he's not trying to turn Po into himself, rather, he's trying to turn Po into Po. Po is thoroughly confused. Kai goes through the portal and lands on a farm. He tosses his jade amulets on the ground, and they turn into warriors. He instructs them to bring him Wu Wei's students. Po is at home taking a bath, and he gets interrupted by Mr. Ling, his adopted father. Po tells him what happened earlier and that he can't be a teacher. Mr. Ling tells him to take the job, and then Mr. Ling can sell noodles inside the palace. A pig pokes his head in and tells them that someone is about to beat Po's dumpling eating record. They go downstairs but can't see who is eating the dumplings. Once the record is broken, Po sees that it is another panda, bigger even than him. The panda introduces himself as Li Shan and tells Po that he is looking for his son that he lost many years ago. Po tells him that he lost his father when he was a baby. They wish each other good luck and start to walk away. The other animals in the restaurant shake their heads. Po and Li stop and look at each other again. They notice each other's green eyes and huge bellies and realize they're father and son. They hug each other and Po introduces him to Mr. Ling. Po was unsure what to call them since they're both his father. Lai teaches Po the belly gong, where they bump bellies together, and both bellies shake. Po asks an artist to make a sketch of him and Lai, but Mr. Ling puts himself in the picture. Lai tells Po that there is a secret panda village where he had been living, and that he got a message from the universe that Po would be here. Po leads Li outside to show him around, and Mr. Ling sadly looks at his Po action figure. Po takes Lai to the Jade Palace, and they both get winded climbing up the stairs. Po shows Lai all the cool artifacts in the Hall of Heroes. Shifu and the others walk in, and Po introduces his father. Shifu asks if he will stick around to watch Po teach, but then a gong goes off, signaling that the village is under attack. They all go to the village and find Kai's jade zombies. In battle, Po recognizes that they're fighting the great warriors of the past. The group gets the upper hand and pins down the zombies, and they all start speaking with Kai's voice. They say that Po's chi will soon be Kai's and then vaporize and fly away. Shifu tells them he doesn't know who Kai is.
In the scroll room, Shifu finds his scroll and has information about Kai written by Wu Wei. Long ago, I had a brother in arms. I was an ambitious young warrior leading a great army, and fighting by my side was Kai, my closest friend. One day we were ambushed. I was badly wounded. My friend carried me for days looking for help, until we came upon a secret village high in the mountains, an ancient place of healing, a village of pandas. Pandas? Po asks. Yes, pandas. The pandas used the power of chi to heal me. They taught me the power to give chai, but Kai wanted the power all to himself. He saw that what could be given could also be taken. On the scroll is a picture of Kai sucking the chai from a panda. I had to stop him. Our battle shook the earth, until finally I banished Kai to the spirit realm. Should he ever return to the mortal realm, he can only be stopped by a true master of chi. The group huddles together to try to figure out how to get a chi master, until Lai tells Po that he can teach him how to do it by taking him back to the panda village and teaching him how to be a true panda. Mr. Ling tries to protest, but Po tells him that he can only master chi by finding out who he really is. Mr. Ling offers to pack him a lunch before he leaves. The next morning, Li and Po head for the village, and Shifu sends Crane and Mantis to find Kai, telling them not to engage him. Po and Lai are walking through the mountains and decide they should eat lunch. Po finds Mr. Ling inside his lunch sack, and Mr. Ling tells him that he's stowed away in case the pandas don't have any food Po likes. They get to the palace, which is behind a giant wall of ice. Li pulls a string, and a bucket comes down. The three of them climb in and are hoisted up into the clouds. Po sees a lush green village with pandas everywhere. Lai introduces Grandma Panda, the village elder, and Po's cousins, Dim and Sum. A panda named Big Fun gives Po a big hug, despite not knowing who he is. And Lele, a baby panda, takes Po's tigress action figure and plays with it. Lai announces that they will have a feast in Po's honor, and all the pandas flop to the ground and start rolling downhill. Pandas don't walk, we roll, explained Lai. The other pandas manage to avoid the rocks and logs on the hill as they roll down. Po plops down on the grass and rolls after them. The pandas dig into the food at the banquet table, and Mr. Ling hands Po his chopsticks. The other pandas look at him, confused, so he demonstrates how to eat a dumpling with chopsticks. He sees that they have all stuffed a bunch of dumplings into their mouths at once. A gong sounds, and everyone turns to look at a nearby stage. A panda named Mai Mai does a ribbon dance and flirts with Po. Crane and Mantis are searching for Kai, and they find 3 Kung Fu masters in the desert. The group finds an abandoned ship, and the masters run in to attack, despite Crane's warning not to engage. Mantis hears them scream and jumps in to help. Kai steals all of their chai, turning them into jade. Crane flies in, but he soon meets the same fate. The next day, Po finds some pandas playing with a Jianzi, and he joins in and kicks it, sending it straight to Grandma Panda, conking her in the head. They quickly roll away. Lee points to Dim and Sum, standing next to 2 trees with a hammock strung between them. They get into the hammock, and then Lee pulls back the trees and launches them up the hill. Awestruck, Po does likewise. Mr. Ling tries to lure him away with food, but Po ignores him. Kai, hoping to erase Wu-Wei's legacy, steals the chai of every living Kung Fu master and destroys the Jade Palace. Only Master Tigress escapes, tracking down Po and telling him what happened. When Po demands that Lai teach him how to use chai immediately, Lai confesses that he lied about knowing chai out of fear of losing his son again. Hurt by his father's misdirection, Po disowns Lai and trains alone to defeat Kai, while a repentant Mr. Ping sympathizes with Lai and assures that Po will forgive him. While training, Tigress attempts to stop Po and assures that he cannot defeat Kai alone. Po rebuffs, and the pair end up fighting. Po reveals his plan to Tigress to get hopefully close enough to Kai and put him in a wooxy finger hold, but Tigress informs him that will not work because of Kai's army, and he will never get close enough to use such a technique. Realizing this, Po finally admits to Tigress that he cannot defeat Kai and his army alone. Live, Mr. Ping and the pandas ask Po to teach them Kung Fu. Realizing what previously made him fail as a teacher, Po trains them to not imitate his Kung Fu, but instead to use their everyday activities as Kung Fu skills. Between training, Po and Lai reconcile and both prepare for Kai's attack. Kai arrives with his jade zombies and attacks the village. Po's students fight them, distracting Kai long enough for Po to try the Wuxi Finger Hold technique to banish Kai to the spirit realm. Kai, a spirit warrior, reveals that the technique only works on mortals and savagely attacks Po. To save the others, Po grabs Kai and uses the Wuxi Finger Hold on himself, banishing them both to the spirit realm. Infuriated, Kai binds Po and begins to steal his chai. In the mortal realm, Lai, recognizing that finding one's true self is the key to unlocking chai, leads the others to give their chi to Po. Rejuvenated, Po uses his now augmented chai to destroy Kai. With Kai gone, the Kung Fu masters have their chai restored. In the spirit realm, Wu-Wei reveals that he sent Lai a cosmic message explaining where to find Po. Wu-Wei also reveals why he chose Po as the dragon warrior. As a panda, Po had the potential to become a master of both Kung Fu and chai. Wu-Wei names Po his successor as Grand Master and gives Po his mystic staff, which Po uses to return to the mortal realm. After reuniting with the others, Po takes on his new role at the restored Jade Palace, where all the pandas and the residents of the Valley of Peace learn Kung Fu and chai.